Right. Well, I mean, the sunglasses were inspired by you anyways, so.
Hello, welcome to Podcassidy. I am here with the big bad Bill Wolf, the Wolf of
How?
local marketing. I love the woo. That was beautiful. That was a great introduction. How was your 4th of July? What'd you do?
It was good. What's up, Podcassidy? I went to my mother's house with my aunt, uncle, wife, 2-year-old son, and a couple other family friends, and ate, drank, and be merry.
That's a lot of people.
It was a decent little gathering. How about you?
I was here sitting in this exact spot. I watched Max's podcast, and then I played poker afterwards. And
All right. I missed poker night. Congratulations. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you.
You beat Max?
Mm-hmm.
Way to
I
go.
sure did. And then he kept saying it was because Vance distracted him by adding bots into it. I was like, sure. Always an excuse, right?
Beating a lawyer in poker is like, you should get some kind of award for that, honestly.
Everyone's talking about the shade. It's because of Bill's profile picture. I had to do it to him.
It's a good switch, and you inspired that. So
The switcheroo.
I like it. I like the switcheroo. That's a nice touch.
Thank you. My regular sunglasses, as I posted not too long ago, had broken. So these ones came out of a costume for like a Cheetos bag.
Well played.
That my husband had gotten a couple years ago. So
you gotta love a good prop on the cheap too.
Right. We got so many people here. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kevin. They were here before we even started. They were waiting. Kevin's already got his snacks ready. And I told him that there's 40 grams of protein in watching Podcassidy.
I almost made my announcement post that we were going to have a rap battle. But I knew I couldn't hold up my end of the bargain on that, so I couldn't.
It's okay. I wouldn't be able to either. I will say, though, it is funny that you said that. Because when I was making the second one where I was like announcing you, I had ended it with like saying I had just said big bad, or no. I had ended whatever it was with Bill. And then the next line, I was like, this is not a drill. So now I was like, hold up. I might be doing something here. So then I was staring at it. I was trying all these different things. I was like, I can't force it. It's got to be natural. You know what I mean? I was trying too hard with it. So I think big bad Bill Wolf goes hard.
Oh, it worked. It definitely worked.
Also calling you the Bill Wolf, the marketing buff. Bill.
Bill Wolf, the local marketing guy.
Yeah.
Very nice touch. You rolled out the red carpet for me. And now I have to like stand on business or something.
Right, of course. Hi, Turbani. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Rob. We have Amy here. She's in India, so it's late over there. It's like 12:30 a.m. So I'm
worldwide.
I know. I'm global. So when we were talking, you had said specifically local marketing versus marketing. When you say local marketing, where are we talking here?
What's our lane? So it's really funny how I got into this, because I started building websites for fun in 1997. Just Googling how do I make a website and going to town. I was on GeoCities. I had like a handful of sites built through high school, and then I started looking into SEO back in like 04, 05. Yeah, it's a long time ago. And I read Sergey Brin and Larry Page's thesis for Stanford, The Anatomy of a Search Engine. And I enjoyed it. I was like 20 years old reading some of the driest technical architectural documentation that I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know why, but I was so into it. And my original career was as a software developer, and I always like stayed like straddling the fence on marketing the whole way, and did like a bunch of freelance projects here and there, just websites, building stuff that made business easier to do. And then I started seeing businesses showing up in Google's map pack. So when somebody would search for a local service, I would see like, oh, there's 3 businesses here. They all have ratings. How do we get there? I didn't even have enough local clients for it to even matter at that point. But I always just stayed on top of trends and saw what other people were doing to have success. And then a lot of my friends are blue collar. I grew up in a blue collar town, Glassport, Pennsylvania, represent. So they're just my people. Like most of my friends are blue collar. So they naturally, going in their 30s and 40s, they started opening businesses, and they came to me like, hey, can you build a website? I'm like, how about we do more than that? Let's get you on Google in all the major directories, start getting you reviews, and build a website in a way that search engines and people will actually care about it. And I got really lucky, and I started having hits really early and really fast. And that's really the gist of it. It really is about not sticking on one channel and trying to build some kind of following or audience. It's more about creating content and getting it distributed so that people see it, they look you up. And that includes offline. Like you can do print, you can do door knockers, you can do like a little magnet that you throw on your truck as a contractor for $150 instead of having like your whole vehicle wrapped for $1,400 or something. So I just work with these guys to get found locally on a budget, and it all starts with Google Business Profiles. Sorry for the long-winded answer. It's a tough question.
No, that absolutely makes sense. That was a perfect answer, actually.
Oh, thank you.
And especially for someone like me who works in manufacturing and skilled trades, and I know the kind of people that you work with, the HVAC and the contractors and whatnot. So I understand how they're like, I don't know how to do this. I just know that I need my name out there. So no, going into that area specifically, very smart. That's almost what I'm going to do with my consulting when I get it up, but more like career based to help people find jobs rather than like already get noticed for their business. But yeah. We're gonna have
really
to
are
more.
Yeah, they really are the best people though. Like they say what they think, and they're not afraid to try new things and take some advice a lot of times. And it's just great to watch them win, honestly. Because otherwise, like I've seen a lot of them just keep doing the same thing for 20 years, word of mouth, and then it dries up. It's like, oh crap, I don't have anything in place to bring business in.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times, just in my last role, that was the story that I was hearing from people that I was interviewing. They would have the last place on their resume be their own business, and they're telling me like, I just either wasn't able to get the clients in, or someone else, they said that they weren't able to keep up with the wages around COVID when the hazard pay kept going up for everyone. So they had washed up during that time. So yeah, it's unfortunate. So again, that's a good service that you're doing, because these people are hard workers and they deserve to get noticed. They deserve to be found. based on their work. So yeah, I love
They really
that.
do. They really do. Thank you.
Yeah. I right before this, we talked a little bit about like Google reviews and Google, because when I was recruiting, we would have people say all the time, like, yeah, we went to this place because they had the best ratings, but they didn't have a job for me, so I came here. And I'm like, well, you should have came here to begin with. What were you doing? They appreciate it like 75% of the time. um, but Rob said your last roll fucked Joe over Casso. Yeah, they did, but it's okay.
Don't they all?
um, but yeah, I was hearing that and I was like, well, we're gonna change that. So literally, me and this other girl in the office, we started riding hard for the Google reviews. Every time we had someone coming in, they would do like the drug test where they have to like, it was a mouth swab one, so they'd sit there and let the saliva soak. I'd be like, while you're doing that, there's my QR code, mention my name. But didn't you just tell me that putting names actually like hurts in reviews now? Didn't you just tell me that?
You have a good memory. So Google recently updated their guidelines for reviews, and they're definitely getting a little bit more strict on what local businesses should and should not be doing when requesting reviews. You were never allowed to do incentives, and the FTC recently ruled on that, basically saying if you're giving somebody a discount or a gift card or something in return for leaving a review, like, it doesn't mean you're going to get in trouble, but I wouldn't want to run afoul of FTC guidelines. But yeah, as far as employee names go, you're not supposed to be pressuring anyone to leave a review. It should be like hey, reviews are appreciated. You can look us up online. I like to do landing pages with different review sites on them that say, tell us about your experience online. We appreciate you. But when Google sees employee names and reviews, it's now signaling to them that the employees might be saying like, hey, this really helps me out personally. Like, my boss is going to give me $25 if you leave a review. And it's like a tip for them. But Google very clearly said employees may not be incentivized for reviews, period.
Yeah, that's very fair. That's how it should be, because we want to be able to trust reviews. At the same time, no one wants to leave reviews. You're taking time out of your day and taking energy for essentially nothing except for the goodness of your heart. And we see how that goes today. So
yes, but I will tell you that most happy customers, like, if you treat the customer really well and you look like a very well put together organization, and they appreciate the work that you did, and you ask in the right way at the right time, they are so likely, I'm talking like a good 25% of the time, to leave a review, typically 5 stars. It's a numbers game. Not everyone's going to leave one. You shouldn't get discouraged because you don't get a review when you ask somebody. What you should look at is, are you getting more progressively over time? Because it shows that you are continuing to get market share, which it matters. It makes you look like the big dog in town, even if you might not be.
Yeah, that's also very true. So smart. It's like you've been doing this for a minute or something.
A little while.
We have some other people here too. Kenneth, he mentioned that Yelpers are the toxic reviewers.
I just had a client sign on with me. He actually got a 1 star and then signed on with me like the next week. It was from somebody named Karen. So his initial response was, "Hi, Karen," in all caps. I had to fix that. We laughed about it, and he admitted like he let his emotions get the better of him, which you should never do in responding to an online review. You should absolutely
Yep.
respond, but like keep the lines of communication open. Don't burn the bridge in public. Say like, "Hey, we understand you felt that you didn't receive the best service. We're committed to great customer satisfaction. Please contact us at this number. We'll be happy to talk to you about this." And that goes so much further than raging out at the customer.
Yeah.
And I've gotten flack for it. Like I know people want to side with the little guy and say, well, they were right to defend themselves, but you can defend yourself without being hostile.
Yeah. No, absolutely. The first comment I just saw, powered by peanuts by Vance. What is he talking about? I'm assuming, okay, so first of all, I got a bone to pick with Max, because why would he schedule you the same week that I had scheduled you to come onto the podcast?
Say that again. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
No, you're good. I said I have a bone to pick with Max, because why would he schedule you to go on his podcast the same week that you're scheduled to come on mine?
Maximum exposure for everybody. Hey, okay. I'm playing both sides here. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I like both of your shows, so.
No, that's okay. I'm not trying to make you pick sides.
and you did give me that amazing Bill Wolf, the local marketing guy intro, so. And I got Wolf Chit. Max gave me Wolf Chit. A big pile of it.
Where I was started going with that is, I'm assuming the tapeworm question had been asked.
I honestly can't remember, but I thought like tapeworms were like a pop culture thing right now. Like people were talking about that, or current events. That's what I was trying to think of. What's going on with tapeworms, everybody?
Vance has introduced this question that is now being asked of everyone on both of our shows. And it is, you're given a tapeworm. Do you keep it or double it and pass it to the next person?
Oh, yeah, we're doubling that up.
You didn't even think about it.
My doctor told me I need to gain weight. I'm not taking a tapeworm. Somebody needs to take one for the team here. I saw somebody doing that with what's the word for it? Plants in a grocery store.
Yeah.
The guy who took it, he got like 60 plants or something, and he was really, really happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, 60 plants is something to be happy about. Yeah, the tapeworm question, it perplexes me how it came to his mind, but somehow, some way, just like a tapeworm, it wormed its way into the lore of both shows.
Is that going to be the new question for significant others? Would you still love me if I was a tapeworm?
Possibly. I wonder how would that work? How do tapeworms exist before they're in a body?
I'm not a doctor or a biologist or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure it has to be secreted and then passed along to somebody. Best guess.
I'm going to have to do some tapeworm research after the show.
I'm not ruining my search history with that one.
Oh, I've searched way worse. I wouldn't be worried about that one.
Hasn't everybody?
I almost automatically, for everything, just go to incognito mode, because I don't want any cookies. I don't want any search history. I don't want nothing for nothing. Don't bother me. I don't want any targeted ads.
I want targeted ads, honestly. Like, if you're going to show me something I don't want to see, at least make it something that I might slightly be interested in.
I guess it's just, I don't know. What if I'm looking something up that I don't want to keep seeing and then it keeps giving me ads for it?
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo?
Yeah,
Why would I do that when I have everything already set up through Chrome?
Well, DuckDuckGo doesn't track you in the same ways that Google does, especially if you have a Google account, which is basically tied to logins for all of your other sites. Like, you wonder how they know so much about us.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, they know so much about me, but I don't want to know that they know so much about me. So if I don't see the targeted ads, then I don't have to think about it.
What always got me was Facebook, and I started noticing this over a decade ago. You can be having a conversation with somebody, like you did not say, or you did not like type those words anywhere near Facebook or on the internet. You were talking to somebody in the privacy of your own home. And then literally like minutes later, Facebook's like, hey, you want to see this thing that you were just talking about? Like, tell me you aren't tracking people in a shady manner. Tell me.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I hate those, especially when you don't look it up, when you're just having a conversation with someone. Like, what do I need to do? Shut off my phone? Would that even do it?
Probably. If it doesn't have power, it can have a microphone, but like, maybe don't spy on people without their knowledge or consent.
Yeah, something tells me it's going to be hard to convince Google to do that.
And Facebook. Meta, whatever you want to call them.
I mean, if we want to name every single one out there.
We could.
Yeah. Kenneth said, Google listens less than Meta. We at least volunteer data to Google. Meta steals more shit than they need and sells it.
Yeah, the users are the product with Meta.
Yeah. I think it was it might have been, who was it? Kelly Boyden, I think it was, that had recently said that if a product is free, then you are the product.
Yeah.
It's true. I was like, oh.
Kelly's a smart person.
She's a lawyer, so yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to think about. Don't want to think about it, but unfortunately, if I was just ignorant to everything all the time, then bad things would happen.
I've become very numb to it because of the life and business that I have, that there is no escaping it. So it is what it is. Track me. Go ahead. Look at all the random services that I look at for companies all over the country to see what they're doing and kind of reverse engineering their competitors' marketing. Like, please tell me about some guy's sprinkler service in Utah. Go for it.
Well, so let's reframe this. Me not wanting the cookies and the targeted ads, I am instead furthering the reach of other people's content that I otherwise would not have seen. Other ads. I wouldn't see ads about Utah if I was looking at targeted ads, but I might if I'm not. Is that how it works?
It's based on your interests. So I'll start there.
Yeah.
It is very interest and location driven.
Makes sense.
I'm not like the biggest paid ads guy. I've gotten some decent results. So I'm not the right person to be here saying like, oh, it's this and this and this and this and this. But yeah, there's absolutely tracking, and they make decisions based on it.
Yeah. The other thing that we had said we were going to talk about was corporate culture and how much it sucks.
Oh yeah, where do you want to start?
Well, first, when was the last time that when did you leave like the corporate world? When was the last time that you decide I can't do it no more?
June of 2024.
That's fair. What? Oh
Deep
man.
breath. Deep breath.
Would you like? Do you want to start? Do you want to tell us what happened? Is there a story? It sounds like there's something to share with the deep breath.
So there's probably legal chains there. So what I'm going to say in very general terms is that a lot of companies are out there solely to profit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care who works for them or how good of a job they do, as long as it's good enough for them to keep making more money. And I just can't deal with people not doing their jobs. I know that sounds like really self-centered.
No, I get it.
It's more peace of mind. Like I see myself as somebody who wants to love their job and do amazing work and get even better results. And when you're working with people who don't share that same mindset,
Yep.
Every job I've ever left has typically been either over money or culture. I can say that much.
Yeah. No, that's very I think that's also like the two main reasons why people end up leaving too. Because first of all, that's the best and easiest way to increase your income is by switching companies.
Mm-hmm.
Just point blank.
Absolutely, and you know it better than anybody, I'm sure.
Yeah, I got a 10K jump because I lied and said that's how much I was already making during my interview. So lie about how much you're making when in your interview.
Pro tip. Don't they have software that lets them like tap into like a database of people's actual salaries though?
Fuck no, there better not be.
You sure?
If not, there's a massive issue.
I was reading that there's like a shared system that companies can share that data. So like they basically get the applicant's info, name, address, social security number, and then they can see like what their pay band was.
I would have to. I wonder. First of all, I wonder how much they're paying for that kind of service. That's got to be a high price tag.
Oh yeah,
and
it
then
has to be
secondly, like, how much would you be making? Like saving off of like skimping employees' wages to compensate for that cost.
You know, you're following a very logical, ethical train of thought. I don't really have much more to say about it.
All right. I'm just thinking.
Oh, it makes me think too. That's why I try to forget these things. Then I'm unpleasantly reminded at the weirdest times.
What has been like, I guess, the biggest gripe in the culture aspect of the corporate world that has been like an issue for you? What grinds your gears the most?
You want to get me started on professionalism?
Oh, I love talking about professionalism. Let's do it.
To me, and I feel this came about somewhere in our little community, that professionalism is doing the job right. And believe me, I commented and commended the person on this definition, but doing the job right and not making it difficult for other people. It doesn't mean business casual. It doesn't mean never swearing. I mean, if somebody says like, please don't use that word in front of me, okay, I'm not a monster, but
Yeah.
people swear. It's a natural human response to a lot of stimuli. The whole performance aspect of it, like, yeah, let's get up and do a 60-minute presentation in front of the whole company so they know that this VP and this VP and this VP are so important. And I'm not even talking about lived experience here for the most part. I'm saying in general, because I talk to a lot of people about corporate culture, because I've always been what's the word for it, fascinated. And if you're neurodivergent, like, just you're basically screwed half the time, because if your bosses don't like you, you're screwed. I got lucky and had bosses that liked me for a really long time. Not everybody gets that. And all I know is, like, you have to interview the people who are hiring you to get a feel for what kind of human being they are. Interviews are two-way streets. You have to get a feel for who you're going to work with. Ask to talk to future teammates. And that's like another thing that people don't do. And you can speak up here as a recruiter. Have you ever had somebody say, like, hey, I'd like to talk to this and this person that I'm going to be working with directly to make sure that we're going to be a good fit?
I mean, yes, because that is what like an interview is. Is to like talk to them.
It's asking for additional interviews, but I would rather have additional interview rounds than have no idea what I'm walking into. Because I've started jobs and, like, right off the bat, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to work with this guy. Yeah. I'm sure everybody has.
Yeah. No, and like that's part of what I do as a recruiter too. I like to follow up after the interview with both like the candidate and the person that did the interview, because I want to know from the candidate, if you had like a terrible experience, I did so much work to get this candidate in the door, you're not going to ruin it by treating them poorly as soon as they show up, by making them wait 15 minutes, by, asking them half-assed questions. No, we're not doing that. So that is also a very big piece.
All right, let's go into raises.
Mm-hmm.
You have the standard 3% raise if you're lucky. Even if you get promoted and get 5 or 10 1 year out of 3, like you mentioned, it's cheaper, or sorry, you make more money just getting a different job. Employers basically lock you in to what you have, and then they go and hire somebody else at a higher rate. So you literally have more experience at their company and give them more value, but they pay somebody else to come in and do crappier work.
Yep.
Wait, is that unprofessional to say that?
No, not at all. Because we see it all the time. We see the opposite too. Like just last year, I saw Domino's, they laid off a ton of recruiters. And then I saw them literally like a couple months later repost the job for like, I'm assuming 10 grand under what they were already making. So it's just another way that companies are cutting costs, but not caring about the people that are actually producing the money for them.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that if you were laid off and your position became available again, that they had to offer it back to you.
Mm-mm.
No? Because I thought that's what a layoff was. Like, you were basically like on the sidelines, and if they needed you back, they brought you back. Because that's not a layoff at that point. If they're reopening in the position, that's a firing.
I think it's still considered a layoff because of like the amount of time between like when they laid off these Domino's people and like when they opened it again. But no, when you lay someone off, you're basically their employment is being involuntarily terminated, but doing so on good terms. Basically, it's the company's way of saying we're firing you, but it's not for a bad reason. It's because we couldn't do it right, or we're doing whatever.
Yeah, what they didn't do right was properly plan who was doing what for their company and retraining people to stay there and continue to add value to the company. Like, people want to stay at their company, and the company will be like,
Yeah.
you know what, instead of having you do something else, we're just gonna pay you to go away. Like, what is that?
Yeah. No, absolutely. And then, like, especially in manufacturing and skilled trades, they don't give severances or things like that, especially at like the entry level. Like, there will be people that will be working on the line for 20 years and then will just like get laid off because they're eliminating that line or whatever. And then don't give them a severance or anything. Just out the door. It's terrible. So that's why I keep saying to everyone, this is the age of freelancing and consulting and self-employment. You can't trust any company, even if you go into it and they think that it will be permanent. Like, they can't guarantee it.
It's so true.
The consulting and freelancing that I'm getting set up, like, that's something I've been slowly working on in the background because I knew that this can't last forever. You know, I'd already been laid off 2 times before. So
I've only been laid off once. I've asked to be laid off before, and it wasn't granted. Like, hey, you're laying people off. You know, you can just, like, I can just go. All you have to do is pay me, and I'll bye.
They said, "Nah, you're too valuable. We gotta keep you here and pay you not enough money."
That boss is probably watching this, like, you MFer.
It's okay if he's watching. Hi.
Hi. Appreciate you. Sorry, I'm an embarrassment.
Appreciate you too for giving us content to talk about.
Hey, I feel like I burned a lot of bridges because it was absolutely necessary. I needed to put myself in, like, back myself into such a corner that there was no way out. Like, I had to succeed or go work at Wendy's.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I do not recommend it. Like, totally terrible idea. Worst thing I've probably ever done in my entire career. But it was, that's how my mind works in mysterious ways. That's all I can say. Yeah, Pittsburgh accent. That's right, Margo.
Margo found it before, without even being here to hear it. You say that you're from that area.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah, me and Margo know each other, and she can probably spot a Pittsburgh accent just as well as Emily the Bun.
Yeah.
I might have it in me just a little bit.
I don't know. I don't hear an accent.
Yins want to go get some Permanis and have some Iron Cities? And that.
I don't know. What's a Permani?
Oh, you don't know about Permanis?
Yeah,
it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich shop, like an old school Pittsburgh sandwich shop. They're a chain now, but they start with one location, and it was basically for truckers. So big steel town, truckers would come through, need something that would fill them up so they can go out on the road and, like, manhandle a sandwich while they were doing it. So what Permanis does is they take, like, your normal, like, meat and cheese sandwiches, and they throw coleslaw and French fries on it. And somebody, I actually just talked to somebody from Canada who visited Pittsburgh. It was on
Hmm.
a call, and he was telling me like those sandwiches are so good. I'm like, oh, you haven't been eating them your whole life. It's a good novelty. Like when people come in from out of town, you can be like, you're either gonna really like the sandwich or really hate it.
I'll have to try one when I eventually venture out to Pennsylvania. I have some friends that live near Philadelphia.
Oh, you're gonna get some good steak and cheese then.
Yeah, they came here, and so my one friend that's from that area and my husband were getting into an argument about whether it's called like Philly chicken cheesesteak or like a chicken Philly cheesesteak, just like the wording of it, and they could not come to terms on what it should be called.
It happens. I have no idea what to call it. Somebody from Philly. I mean, Philly and Pittsburgh don't really get along. We're not on good terms, especially when it comes to sports.
Oh. Well, they're not sports people. They're board game people.
Okay.
So
I don't get us started on
an issue.
don't get anyone started on the Flyers and Gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd they say about you?
Oh no.
Oh, Rob said I like Bill. He sounds like Tom Green.
Am I supposed to do the Bum Bum song now?
I don't know who Tom Green is.
Oh, you have to look up Tom Green. He's now a farmer. He just does like random TikTok videos of him like BSing. But back in the late 90s, early 2000s, he was a comedian, and it was on MTV. It was basically a collection of skits.
I see.
He was also in the movie Freddy Got Fingered. I don't know if that will help you.
No.
And that's actually a film, not one of the adult nature. I mean, it's rated R. It's not rated X.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a parody of it out there, but it was the first movie that came up when I Googled him. 2001. I was not old enough in 2001 to watch that.
Most people are never old enough to watch that movie. Just to warn you.
Yeah. Got it.
Tom Green was like the precursor to Jackass, but he didn't like the worst thing he did was like probably I don't even want to get into it. I'm not going there. I'm not going to ruin your show with Tom Green stories.
Drew said that movie lives rent free in my head.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? All right, I'm done.
Man, I don't know. I'll have to ask Max about that one.
It's ridiculous, and I'm sure you'll laugh.
Yeah.
It's just a total man-child.
Yeah. I had another question. The corporate culture still. Is there anything about it that you miss? Anything at all?
Yeah, I miss having regular coworkers because I haven't gotten to the point where I'm able to hire a full team. I have a part-timer and a handful of contractors and vendors that I work with. But I really do miss having those people that it was a true joy to work with. Like I said, I have people now, but they're not like there all day, every day. So a lot of the time I'm working by myself. So
yeah.
I miss that. I miss going into my boss's office, laying down on the couch and being like, FML. Like, what's this dude's problem? Please help me.
Yeah.
Now I have to do that for other people.
Right. Then they're like, what's wrong with this guy? And you have to talk them off the cliff of wanting to like pop off on them.
Yeah, please don't go off the ledge. Please don't go off the ledge. It'll be okay.
Right. What's like the worst response that you've seen someone leave like in response to a review? That you've come in, you're like, oh, I gotta fix this.
I can tell you a lot of the one. I can tell you one right off the top of my head. It was actually very recent. They had somebody leave a 1-star review on Yelp, and somebody mentioned like Yelpers are the worst.
Yeah.
5-star reviews are much less common on Yelp than anywhere else, and Yelp will hide great reviews from people if they just register an account and go leave a 5-star review from somebody. Like Yelp wants to see Yelpers, not people who just made an account to boost somebody's business. So this Yelper left somebody a 1-star review. Their name was Karen. So they started with, "Hi Karen," all caps. "We're a small business and everyone will tell you we absolutely would never do something like that to somebody's property, and just let them have it." It was a very emotionally charged response, and we got in, looked at it, said, "What happened?" "Okay, well, you're open talking with them, right?" Like, okay, we're going to say that instead of roasting them, because even though everybody wants to support small businesses and be like, you know what, the person who left that review deserved it, even if they do, you don't want the public seeing that you talk to customers like you don't give a damn
Right.
what they think. That's where my customer service background helps, because I can look at feedback or any kind of comment from a customer and know how to respond with a tone and the right content to not make them and other people hate me.
No, 1,000%. Like, my customer service background is literally like the foundation behind everything else that I have done. Like, I often say one of my biggest regrets is not leaving Meyer sooner, which you told me you don't even remember. You've never heard of Meyer, which is crazy.
What are they?
But yeah, if I had not been there for like the 5 years I was there and handled all of the really ridiculous issues I dealt with, and then from there go to a different grocery store and work in management, I would not have the skills that I have to be able to like learn and prosper the way that I am.
Same. And you're a lot younger than I am too. You have plenty of years to keep building on that. I stuck with it. I was in support for like 15 years, so
I couldn't do it anymore.
I don't blame you. It's a hard life.
All within a couple weeks of each other, probably within like a month, I like had this old man go off on me. And I told him like F you back right at him, which is like the most un-Cassidy thing ever. If you had known me at the time, if I told you that, you would have been like, you said that? There was someone else. They were giving me a hard time because on Mother's Day, I opened the bathroom door and their mom was in there. And he gave me a hard time because I opened the door on their mom. Why was she so stupid? She didn't know how to lock it.
Right. Like,
there was a time where I was closing down the store and I had the door still unlocked because they were bringing in carts from outside. And some drunk guy walked in, no shoes, walked straight to our liquor aisle, and he was, singing, whistling while he's doing this, just grabs 2 bottles and just walks out.
Cheers, mate.
And I am like at the safe doing like the countdown, like making sure I have all the money. So I'm just like sir, like calling after, like, we're closed.
Sir, you can't do that.
And
Sir.
I had this other guy that was like harassing my cashiers and like making sexual comments about them, like to them and whatnot, and he wouldn't stop even though we told them not to. It was a customer, and even the store manager was not helping. So there was one day where I just went off. Like, everyone in the store could hear me as I'm yelling at this man for how awful and creepy and terrible he is. He's threatening to whoop my ass out in the parking lot.
Can you see the vein popping out of my head right here?
Yeah.
Because I feel it, like it's pulsing right now.
All of that happened probably within, like, I want to say 4 to 6 weeks of each other. And I was like, I don't think retail's for me anymore. I need to do something else. Because just on top of all of that, the fact that I was in retail and it didn't have like a reoccurring regular schedule, that in itself like messed me up. So
I used to do shift work. I was on a tech support team that did shift work. So you would have like the absolute craziest nonsensical hours for like a week or two. Like you would go from 8 to 5, and then 2 to 11, and 10 to 7, and then you'd be working like 12 hours, 14 hours straight overnight for 3 days. And then you get 5 days off, and you come back and you do 3 12s during the day. It's like, oh my God, why?
That's terrible. See, like, that's the kind of job that they would give to like one of the temp agencies that I worked for because it's so terrible that they couldn't fill it. That's what that sounds like to me. So unless they are paying you well enough for it.
$22 an hour as a 23-year-old kid, right? That's good enough.
Yeah. Especially for you. That was back in like, what, 1970? Something
like
that?
Yeah, I'm ancient. Dinosaur. I'm sorry. I've lived long enough that I've seen some shit.
No, that's good. And that's why I brought you on the show. I wanted you to share it, and I wanted people to see you.
Oh, thank you.
You're a pretty all right dude. I made that post where I was like, I hate commending men. But yeah, you're an okay one.
I try not to be a turd.
You're not chit. You're not wolf chit.
Are you sure? Max declared it.
I am sure. Kevin said retail should be the prison sentence for non-violent offenders.
But then that means when you go to retail as a customer, you're going to get people who absolutely do not want to be doing it, and they're going to make your life hell.
You already do half the time. I am so glad to not be like working on site anywhere right now. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but I'm hoping it's not hybrid. I want remote. Like, I don't know. The way that my life goes when I am working from home, I feel like I have more control over my time.
You do.
And the things that I do. And I don't feel like I'm under a freaking microscope, which is nice. And yeah. So,
did you hear about the software where they spy on their employees? They just basically a screen capture all day, every day, just watching to see what you're doing. And it's like, why would anybody want to work for somebody who does that to them? Like, you don't have enough trust in your employees to do the job that you're paying them to do. Like, do better.
Yep, absolutely. And, the next job that I do end up taking that is W-2 and like for a corporation, if that happens, it would end up being where like I ask those hard questions like during the interview process, like, y'all don't do that, right? Because I am sick of working places that are making me do like a bunch of reporting that doesn't matter, when they can just look at the metrics themselves.
TPS reports.
Right. I'm sick of that, sick of KPIs. I'm sick of all these different acronyms. Let me just do my job and pay me for it and trust that I can do it.
KPIs don't have to suck. It's about agreeing on what actually matters and making them like reasonable targets instead of like shooting for the moon and then blaming your people when you don't hit those targets.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. It should be more of like a guide.
It really is like
target.
Like, figure out the what you think is the best way to get to that outcome and go do it. And if you get close, like, that shouldn't mean you're getting half your bonus that year.
Yeah. Kelly said that Mickey needs me to work remote. She's right.
I've been working remote since 2020. Coincidentally, it was not because of the pandemic. It was because I smashed my head into one of our famous low Pittsburgh basement ceilings. Like, at the bottom of the basement stairs, there's always like this low ceiling. So I was taking stairs 2 at a time, hauling ass with a garbage bag full of clothes, bashed my brains into the ceiling. And that's why I had to work from home. But that was in January, and then the pandemic hit in like March.
My God.
I've worked in the office, I swear, like twice since then. And I refuse to go back.
Do you still get like headaches or anything from it? Is there anything like long lasting from that?
So I've had a few diagnosed concussions since then. So it seems like when I get hit in the head, I know it. My body and brain react.
Yeah.
That said, I feel like mentally, memory, like function, all that, I feel great. And my wife even says I seem like the same person I was when she met me like 7 years ago. So I guess that's nice that I didn't have like a drastic personality change. But when I get hit in the head, I have had post-concussion syndrome, which basically means you feel like you have a concussion even when you don't. And what really made me, you asked what it was about corporate culture that made me give up on it. But it was 6 months before I actually gave my notice. I took a long vacation, focused on my company, focused on my family. My wife was a few months pregnant at the time. And like, I was going through one of those phases where my head hurt. I had brain fog. Looking at my screens hurt me. By the way, if you have concussion problems, turn on your blue light filter on your monitors. It will save your life. Anyways, I took that time, and what you would think would be very stressful and aggravate those symptoms, I felt amazing. So I went from stressed, anxious, I don't want to say I didn't want to live anymore, but getting there, depressed.
Yeah.
And then you take that time to just do the things that you want to do. And it's like, oh, this is amazing. This is the best thing ever. I should probably do this all the time.
Yeah. I have been thinking about it, and like the time that I have now to be able to put towards like my website and the other things that I'm doing, like maybe it was time. Maybe that's just how things were meant to be so that I could focus on this because you know, it was something like I said I had been working on anyway.
Hi,
So
Mickey.
yeah, we had Mickey show up. She just wants to eye this minnow that I got out for her.
She's the real guest star, you know that.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
I
no,
know
she
that.
hit her little head on the mic. You okay? She's fine. She has food, so she doesn't care.
She's probably seen worse.
Probably.
We'll just call it one of those 9 lives and call it a day, right?
Yeah. It's okay. She has 8 more.
Yeah.
But yeah, my husband has had lots of concussions. So I don't think I've had one, maybe. But
You'd know.
I would know.
You'd
I don't
know.
know. I forget a lot of the things that I have been through. Hashtag love trauma.
It was crazy. I was going to physical therapy for a concussion. The first one, the Uber driver was taking me to physical therapy. She's like, I got hit in the head. I don't feel right.
Oh.
I'm like, have you been checked for a concussion? No. Why would I do that? It's like, because what you are describing sounds like the same thing that happened to me when I got hit in the head, and you might want to take a little breather.
Right. Well, I am going to chalk it up to me never having one. And I will say that my husband has had enough for the both of us. The latest one, it was because his stupid ass had an Xbox on top of a bunch of Rubbermaid containers that were completely empty. It was like an Xbox and a laptop and something else.
Balancing act.
Yeah. So it fell over. The Xbox hit him on the back of the head because he was bent over.
And this is my soft spot right here.
So we spent a good amount of time in the ER for him because he was like, I'm getting sleepy. I'm like, you are not going to sleep right now. Like,
they actually tell you that it's okay to sleep now. I'm not giving medical advice. But that was like a myth from like the 90s. Like, you're not supposed to sleep after a concussion as long as you're getting evaluated and like they're making sure your brain's not bleeding and stuff. Like, again, not medical advice. I am not a doctor. I'm telling you my own experience. Please don't sue me.
So what I'm hearing is Dr. Wolf is giving us medical advice, is what I should sum up from that.
Spoken like a true customer service professional.
We are over the hour mark, but it's okay because we are having good conversation. What are your closing thoughts?
Oh, this was so fun. It actually feels like I've been like sitting here talking to you guys for like 10 minutes. So that's always the best hour, whenever you're just yapping and it's over before you know it. So thanks for coming, everybody. I know some of you are here for the comedy. Some of you want to hear what I have to say about marketing. If you want to catch up with me, feel free to send a connection request on LinkedIn. I'm also at Bill Wolf Media on pretty much every major platform: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, of course. Yeah, definitely shoot me a follow. If you have any questions, I'm happy to chat. My DMs are always open. And if you're not following Cassidy already, please do. She's hilarious. And thanks for having me.
Of course. I've wanted you to be on the show for a while. So I'm glad that we finally got you on here. Thank you for talking about local marketing versus other marketing. And
get reviews either way.
Huh?
I said get reviews either way. Go ahead. Sorry.
Right. But yeah, thank you for coming on the show, Bill. Thank you to everyone that was here commenting. I know we didn't like interact as much as we normally did, but there was some good conversation going on over there. So
I liked it.
I'll have to go back and read some of the comments.
It was really hard to keep up, and I just want to say I appreciate everybody's support too.
Yeah. So the next show, I'll be on Chit Chat Show with Max tomorrow at 9 p.m. Next Podcassidy is Wednesday at 8 p.m. Both of those are Eastern. And yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Bye.